Millennials love complaining. That's exactly why, when one of my friends recommended me this game, when I looked up online, the only thing I could find is all this drama about the lore of this game. So is it really that bad? Well, the comment sections really have something to say under the Game Jolt page. Seems like people are not happy with this creator and whatever he's done. I'm not filled up with the lore. Well, I guess the comments are enough to clue you in on what happened. What's in this game that's so disturbing? Is there anything in this game that's disturbing? Well, some of the comments allude to that, but people are more complaining about the developer himself of the game. So, without doing any prior research, I wanted to jump right into this game and see what it was all about. I wanted to see, is the drama worth it? Does the drama have anything to do with the game itself? Is there going to be anything very disturbing? Or is this just a case that the developer has done something horrific and his video game that he made is also going down the drain with his reputation? Or is the game actually genuinely that bad? I don't know. I'm going to figure it out though.
Dead, John. No, I'm not joking. To be exact, it's an eternal purgatory.
Phone guy in this timeline tells you that you're in eternal purgatory and that all your friends are dead from the 80s that you supposedly knew long ago, and now somehow you ended up here and this is your eternal purgatory and you can't escape, but your dead friends in animatronic outfits are out to kill you. That's basically the entire phone call. Night 1 was pretty easy. There was basically no enemy AI. There was no enemies to really be afraid of. I think maybe Freddy was out, but that's it. There was really nothing to worry about. The night went pretty easily, pretty quickly, pretty successfully. So, we're on the night 2, baby.
It's because they need what's inside of you. And by this, I mean, the plasma your ghostly body is made of.
On this night, we're introduced to this guy who looks like Springtrap. I'm going to assume this guy is Springtrap. But all you do is look at him and he turns red. And he can't hurt you while he's red. But sometimes he turns green. And then when that happens, you just look at him so he turns red again. So he's kind of basically useless. This night was more of the same. Nothing really happened other than that one enemy who is kind of rendered totally useless if you just look at him. And you only have 2 enemies that night, which I think is just regular Freddy and that green dude. So, more of the same. Nothing really just happened. Really boring. We do have these tapes, though, that we have to collect. Or we should collect, and you get bits of the lore. This is the equivalent of the marionette, which when you hear its music box, all you do is look at the vent behind you, and you look at it for probably 3 seconds and it goes away. So as long as you're on top of that, you don't even have to wind up a music box. All you have to do is look behind you and stare at it for 3 seconds and it goes away. So it also kind of renders this thing totally useless as well. I won't lie, this game can get pretty stressful at times. The micromanaging, marionette may be useless, but when you have another enemy that's about to get you, and then as soon as you deal with that enemy, you have to go deal with the marionette and you can't check the cams, that does put a good amount of stress onto you. So this game is pretty tense at times, I will give it credit for that. And here we are, night 4 totally finished, and you know, I'm not really getting that much lore information. I did pick up a tape this round, but you know, I'm not seeing anything disturbing so far. I don't know where people are getting the idea that this game's disturbing. Maybe there's more I have to uncover, but so far I'm not really seeing anything that's too disturbing, you know, or graphic. So, I mean, I'm not really seeing what people are complaining about just yet.
Alright, what's up guys? Incredible. My name is Zach, and today I'm driving...
You know that new enemy I mentioned? It's me. Well, it's not really me. To be exact, it's my physical remainings from back in 1993. Yeah, I've been here for a while if you couldn't guess by my knowledge of these ghosts. This character is going to send you a voicemail onto your computer's e-phone client, and if you don't delete it fast enough, the computer will autoplay it and probably cause him to find you really quickly.
It's Foxy. He's talking about Foxy, which I guess is his own persona or something. But the Foxy mechanic in this game is actually pretty good. It's pretty tense. What we'll give you is a, you have to type in this password, and you have to go to the Pirate's Cove cam to get the password and enter it in. If you enter it in, you'll have time to stop Foxy. It's actually pretty nerve-wracking. It's pretty good, actually. I think it's a good mechanic. It's pretty solid. It's a little janky, but, you know, the whole point is to get you, like, kind of nervous, get your anxiety up, you know, make you a little fearful, and that's what it does. Gets your heart going a little bit when that happens. Night 5 and 6 are practically the same. You do have 2 more enemies. You have that Foxy character I just talked about, and then we have this amalgamation that pops up right here. And they're not really too difficult. They get you on edge, but, you know, night 7 and 8, the difficulty definitely ramps up, especially on night 7. That's when the game really begins, okay? So you might be tense playing this, you know, night 4, 5, and 6, but night 7 is when it really picks up. For night 5 and 6, it's pretty average, just nothing really special. Night 7 is stressful. This is when it really starts adding up. You're going to have multiple enemies attacking you at the same time, and you have to be considerate of how much time you have between each enemy. Like in the clip I just showed you, I got 2 enemies going on at the same time, and I have to deal with them accordingly. This is when the game can really get to you in a stressful sense. It can really build up quick, and you're going to be looking at that clock the whole time. You're going to be looking if it's 3 a.m., 4 a.m. You're just going to be waiting for that fucking number to tick up. So, I kept dying on round 8, and I finally decided to do some research just to figure out what is this big controversy. You know, this is the whole point of the video, is the controversy, right? I played 8 days, and I think there's 10 or 11, and I don't see anything really that controversial or gory or fucked up. So I decided to do some research, and what I found, it was truly, truly, really sad.
If you haven't caught on, I'll just cut to the point. Not only is Garvey confirmed to be a murderer, he is also confirmed to be both a rapist and a pedophile. Why? What does this add to Garvey's character other than making him a deranged sicko? This twist is so disgusting and distasteful that when I heard it for the first time when researching this video, I actually had to step away from my computer and just take a 20-minute mental break.
Excuse me, I'm not gonna lie, I get no hoes.